What's going on, everybody? It's RTB Gaming here today with you, and we're going to be playing some more Elden Ring. So let's go ahead and open our map. We'll mark up a few places here. So first, we're going to go get the caravan that's like right in here. Then we're going to go in here and check this place out. And then after that, we're going to go up here. And you know what? I think we'll call that good for now. Let's go ahead and get started here. So in this episode, we're going to try to knock out a good chunk of Limgrave. We'll see what we can all get done in half hour, 45 minutes or so. On these caravans, what I always like to do is just kind of run by, whack one of these trolls in the leg, that way they stop running. Yeah, there's just a bunch of people in these caravans, so it's very easy to get overwhelmed. We'll go ahead and kill everybody first, and then we'll go back and pick up all the loot. There we go. Kill that annoying guy with the horn. Alright. Let's go ahead and collect everything here. Go play Whack-A-Giant now, or Whack-A-Troll, I guess. Whatever you want to call them, same thing, you know. And remember, as long as you got two-handing your weapon and two charged heavies, will knock them down, so you get the critical on them. Now that one's down, we don't have to worry about the other one trying to run away with the caravan. Alright. Now we can collect our loot. And for all that trouble, we get the Great Axe, which pretty good strength weapon. Just a little, I don't know, the reach on it is not the greatest. That's about the only downfall. So now if we come in here, put on our lantern, just make it a little bit easier to see. Go ahead and buff up. Oop, wrong button. Alright, let's pull out our skeletons quick. So if you can on the pumpkinhead, you want to try to attack them from the rear. Because if you hit their helmet, see, they do reduce damage to them. And boom, down he goes. Go ahead and open the door here and see what's behind it. And we've got an NPC.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
Because I want to learn sorcery.
Ah, A yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. As a reviled, apostate witch, do you still wish to learn from me?
I do still want to learn from you, Selen.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protégé in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Alright, so for all you mage builds out there, she's a good first NPC that you can buy a couple different sorceries from. So, but we're going to hold off yet. Eventually we'll probably buy them all just so we have them, if we ever want to respec that way in later new games. We also get a new emote. So, and her quest pretty much done for quite a while on it. So, but let's go ahead and rest up. We'll see what we can level up here. Say put one more. Okay, so we can just get one. Okay. I think next we're going to work on getting our vigor up to at least 25. We might go up to 30 right away. We'll see. So here, take these 2 marks off. And then just make it a little bit faster. We'll just fast travel over to here. So there's 2 different ways we can approach. We can either go work our way up the hill that way, where everything will see us, or we can go around back and hop across the gap there, where we can kind of sneak up on most of the enemies. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. So let's see here. Yeah, I think if we jump to that one there, let's get a little bit of a running start here. Alright, there we go. Pick up that goodie. Ooh, almost didn't make that one. And we get a new scroll. So for those of you that maybe missed the episode or don't remember, we can take that up here to the Church of Vows and give it to Muriel. Because throughout the game, a lot of the NPCs will either die or leave permanently, but Muriel doesn't leave. He sticks around for the duration of the game. So I think he's the best one to give all the scrolls and all that too. So all right, let's continue on here. Go out to the other side here and get the other mage. That way he doesn't shoot at us. Now we can head on down here. if you can, want to try to either sneak up on that guy or draw his attention away from the one on the horse. That way you're not trying to deal with both of them at the same time. Alright. So now, while that one's not paying attention, go ahead and grab this chest here. And we get a nice thrusting sword. So we sneak up here, do a charged heavy. And he didn't even have a chance, so that's what we wanted. Alright, so now, let's see here, go over there, speak to an NPC. There should be a grace right about there. Now we'll go check out that little village.
Must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
A little ominous, huh?
Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late. Don't be a fool.
Alright, looks like that's all he's got to say. Come over here, see if we can find this grace. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so you know what? While we're here, I'm going to make a small detour and take a trip down here. Now this can be a little tricky. So we got to find... Let's see here, where is it? Might be further over this way. Yeah, here we go. So you want to jump to that first ledge right there where the end of the spear is pointing out. Oh, shoot. That's okay. That's why we got the grace. You know what? I think I might have... Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and level up. That way I don't have to worry about losing a level there. Oh, you little bugger. Alright, third time's a charm. Apparently not. Let's see here. Start out a little bit further. Wow. It's like an invisible wall there. Okay, let's see if we can find a different spot to head down. Well, I guess tonight is just not my night. Aha, there we go. Okay. Now we're in business. Alright, so come over here. Kill this dude. And he's pretty easy. You can just keep him staggered. And for that we get a new Ash of War, Gravitas. And if we make our way over here, we get a new talisman. And you'll recognize this area as the first one where we drop in that after dying to that first boss. So let's see here. Alright, with that we'll warp back to the Seaside Ruins Grace. And there's just a few goodies in here. Let's see, this first one here, go down into the room. There should be a new weapon, if I remember correctly. Yep, Twin Blade. So the Twin Blade is mostly scales with dex. I think a tiny bit of strength, but not a whole lot. So you can kind of just wander around in the different areas here. There's a few pieces of loot. The only other major one, I believe, should be right in here, is a Storm Sword key. Okay, there we go. So you can kill these rats if you want. Okay. Now this chest is a transporter chest. And if you ever don't want to go through with one, what you want to do is once you open it up and you see that mist coming out, just very quickly roll backwards. And that way it'll nullify getting grabbed and teleported. And we are in Celia Crystal Tunnel. Over in Caelid. So we're not going to do anything here. We're just going to run straight through to the end, because these guys will probably kick your butt. And not so much the miners, but there's those guys right there. Yep. kind of roll and roll off. Just grab this little goodie. Alright. So now when we're ready to come back, we can just hit this grace and then go through. So I think while we're here, we'll grab a few other graces real quick. Let's see. There's another one of those invisible balls right there. So this one makes quite a big loop. Oh, just missed him. See if we can get him here when he comes back. Nope, not quite in his path. Too late on that one. Okay, right there. We'll give it a few more attempts here. If not, we'll try it again later. Hey, what do you know? All right. Let's see here. Head south for that. So let's actually take a wide berth here. And if you want, feel free to explore, you know, these ruins here. There's a few good things in here. Just be careful of the rot that can kill you very quickly. There we go. Here's a grace. There's our map fragment. And we'll come back and talk to that vendor here in just a second. But seems that we're in Caelid, he's a little tough if we try to kill him right now. So I want to get this grace first. That way we don't have a whole lot of backtracking to do.
I am no selling.
Let's see what he's got here. Cracked pots, stone sword key, cookbook, got the great helm, and the champion armor set. So nothing we really need right now. So let's see if we can take him out here. Alright, we got him. Okay. So with that, we got southern half of Caelid unlocked. Well, at least, you know, map-wise. Alright. So one other thing I want to add. See how there's a red line through the graces? That means we can't teleport. And before we can do that, we have to rest at a grace. And the reason for that is whenever we take a teleporter chest, we have to find the next nearest grace and rest at it, and then that will allow us to fast travel. And see, now we can. So let's go. Let's go right. We're gonna travel to this one. First, we'll put a few marks on the map here. Wanna go up here. Then we'll travel to this grace here, I think, next. We'll go here. And then right about in there should be another grace. Head to that shack right there. And we want to get the homing instinct painting. So the paintings, what you do is you want to find that spot on the map, and when you do, a kind of like invisible guy in a chair will show up, leaving you a little piece of loot. So I believe there's 5 or 6 in the base game, and then I believe 3 in the DLC. So we'll do our best to find them all. Alright, that's it for there. Alright, travel here to Gil Lake North. can, I like to take out all the wolves first. Because they can be a pain in the butt as you're trying to fight these guys. So there's one more in here behind the fire. Usually if you're fast enough you can just backstab them. Don't even have to worry about them. And we get a new cookbook. So now, head on over to number 3 here. And there we go for another grace. Now, I want to carefully drop down. Take a little bit of damage, not too bad. First, we'll head over this way. Shortly here, we're going to have our first invasion. Alright, and you know an invasion is happening when you, especially if you're riding Torrent, is it will automatically dismount you. So. Heal up quick.
If it isn't nice, finger, the end is nigh. For you, and Justice blood.
Yeah, he can be tricky because he is very good at inflicting blood loss. And he hops around. Alright, we got him. Not the cleanest fight, but that's okay. Still got him. For that, we get a new dagger, Reduvia, which is exactly what he was using. So, and if you noticed, we got help from that one NPC Yura that we talked to a little bit ago. Not that he was much help, he just kind of stood there, but at least we had his support. Come over here and talk to him.
Ah, we meet again. To have fought Nereus and lived. You must have seen your share of battle. I am Yura, as you might recall. Hunter of bloody fingers, tarnished, held in thrall by cessblood. Zealots, who stalk their own. You stay the path. You are certain to face more of them. Just remember, no kinship with their ilk remains. Their madness precludes it. Don't let your emotions stay your blade. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again. If fate permits. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet.
Okay. That's all he's got to say. So if we head over this way, and on the right side, gonna be a cave entrance. Murkwater Cave. Go ahead and rest up, that way we get all our flasks back. And this one's pretty short and sweet. boss time. Now this one's a little bit different because it's actually an NPC named Patches. So we don't want to outright kill him. We just want to get him down to about 50% health, and then he'll surrender.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Pop up your coin! All of it!
Come on, Patches.
Wait, please!
Okay.
I surrender! Wait for it all! Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Yeah, forgive and
A true
forget.
man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time. Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Okay. So now we just teleport back. We run through it again. And you don't have to kill those guys, you can just run right through, but if you're, it's easy runes, so. Might as well, right?
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch.
What about all those bandits still trying to kill us?
Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers. No good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
And what about that chest over there?
Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Seems a little iffy to me. But he's got some good things for sale. So let's see. We want to pick up Margit's shackle. Now I'll show you the big reason for getting that in a later area. Let's see here. Gold pickled fowl foot. Yeah, let's pick that one up. So we need 800. So feel free if you want, you can pick up the rest of this stuff. We'll see patches again several times, so you know, if you don't want to farm or use all your rune fragments, you don't have to. So
Cheers for that.
alright, so I'll warp back to the beginning. Make our way back outside. And head back over this way for another cave. Keep on going here. And right here it is. To the Murkwater Catacombs. Grab the graves. And you know what? I think with that, we're at almost 45 minutes, so I think we're going to call it a day. Just want to thank you everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a good night.